The light you left behind, 9 years girl's last choice. At 29, my life wasn't just interrupted, it was erased. One moment, I was stepping off a curb, thinking about a deadline or a cold beer in the fridge. The next, 80 kilometers per hour of cold, unyielding steel shattered my reality. My last memory of the lit world was the flickering, sickly amber of a street lamp reflected in a rain puddle. Then, the ink fell. It felt as if a giant hand had spilled a bottle of midnight over every single page of my future. When the doctors finally peeled back the gauze, the verdict was a silent scream: permanent blindness. I spent my first weeks in the general ward pinned to the bed like a broken insect, waiting for the clock to simply stop ticking. I hated the sun for rising when I couldn't see it. I hated the nurses for their pitying whispers. I was drowning in a silence so heavy it felt like stone. And then, through the suffocating gravity of my despair, I heard it. A voice like silver bells, sharp, clear, and impossibly bright. "Hey, mummy man, are you awake, or are you just pretending?" I felt a surge of bitter, jagged annoyance. I didn't want an audience for my funeral. "Go away, kid. I'm busy being dead," I snapped. But she didn't budge. I heard the rhythmic scuff of small slippers approaching until I could feel the warmth of a presence right by my ear. "Whoa," she breathed. "Why are all those bandages wrapped around your head? You look exactly like a mummy from the movies. It's actually kind of badass. Do you have ancient curses too?" I wanted to yell, to chase her away with my anger. But there was a magnetic, crystalline purity in her laugh that caught in my throat. Her name was Young-A. She was 9 years old, and she had decided, without my permission, to stage a daily invasion of my darkness. "Mister, you're sighing again," she'd say during the long afternoons. "You're going to run out of oxygen if you keep wasting it on those big, sad huffs." "Young-A," I whispered one day, my voice cracking like dry wood. "Imagine the lights went out. Imagine they stayed out forever. Wouldn't you be terrified?" "I'm not just sighing. I'm trying to figure out how to live in a tomb." I felt a tiny, feverishly warm hand rest on mine. It was a fragile weight, yet it felt like the only thing keeping me from drifting into space. "My mom says being sick is just a matter of perspective," she said, her voice dropping to a conspiratorial hush. "If you call yourself a patient, you're stuck. But if you think of it as a very long, very weird picnic,